Hi, everybody. Welcome. I have a great interview for you today. Shaney Jo Darden is here. Hi, Shaney.
Hi.
And we are going to talk about boobs. We're going to talk about breast cancer awareness, and we're going to talk about prevention. Shaney Jo Darden is the founder of the Keep a Breast Foundation, a nonprofit organization that raises awareness about breast cancer and breast cancer prevention. Through various initiatives such as breast cast art exhibitions, the Non-Toxic Revolution, and I Love Boobies campaign, Keep a Breast has proven to be a doorway to breast self-awareness and education. Shaney Jo, you've done so much. Thank you. I just want to start by saying thank you for the contribution that you have made to women's health.
Thank you. And right back to you. Thank you for everything that you have done for women's health as well. It's these paths in our life that are presented to us when we least expect it. And it's really, I'm just grateful that I am on this path and honored to do this work.
We were talking earlier, everybody, and we feel like we are such kindred sisters and spirits because, Shaney Jo isn't afraid to say boobies and I'm not afraid to say sexy, and we've really done our best to open the door for new conversations, and we finally got to connect at EWG. They had this amazing fundraiser that we were both at, and I think it was right before then I was given this amazing guide that you and EWG put together. It's the Dirty Dozen list of endocrine disruptors. Tell me about that.
It's a super handy guide, and you can find it on the Keep a Breast and Environmental Working Group websites. And the endocrine disruptors, they will block hormones and change them and turn them, certain ones will mimic hormones. They can raise your hormone levels, but they can also decrease hormone levels. So a lot of it is very tricky. And one of the most well-known ones is BPA. So we hear a lot about BPA, and you can find it in the lining of food cans, also a lot of receipts, which is so weird. I have no idea why they do this. They line the receipts with BPA. So a lot of people that are working in retail environments, they're touching these receipts all day long, and you're getting a really high exposure. And so this is a chemical that's been linked to breast cancer, different kinds of cancer, and also to, reproductive organs.
One of the things that I love about your work is that you're not only talking about early detection and breast awareness, which is so important and so few women know what to do, and we're going to talk about that in a moment, but you really are talking about prevention too, which is my sweet spot, what I love talking about. And we have to educate women about how to take care of themselves, about how to eat, how to avoid chemicals, and that's one of the biggest things that this guide talks about, these endocrine disruptors that can really do damage to your overall health and set you up for many different cancers, many different problems with your overall well-being. So let's talk about your hashtag Check Your Selfie campaign.
Well, Check Your Selfie is our special October campaign, which is all about checking yourself and being aware of your body and getting to know what's normal for you, but also really taking advantage of, your cell phone and the selfie, and using the selfie and using your phone this month, to really turn awareness into action. So it's all of this like awareness, awareness, awareness. And with Keep a Breast, we're trying to take that conversation and turn it into actual behavioral changes that will, change attitude and change how you look at your own body and your own breast health.
So why don't we take a moment and do an exam? That sounds so medical. Why don't we do a selfie? Why don't we check our selfies? Why don't you teach me how to do that? I don't know if anybody has ever done that on a Skype split screen, but we like to be pioneers, so why don't we just give it a go?
Why not? I mean, that's the thing is, you said it sounds so medical, and that is a lot of what we try to get away from, like even the word exam, we say self-check
Yeah.
because we want this process, it's really important to come from a place of love, love for your body. You're doing this out of love for yourself, not from like a mindset of, fear, like I'm checking for cancer. This is scary. More of like, this is just something I'm doing for myself.
It's normal. It's like brushing my teeth. I have to do it.
Totally normal. And so that's the whole point, right, of I Love Boobies and Keep a Breast, is to make this conversation something that you can have with your girlfriends, with your boyfriend, with your mother, whoever. So our steps are pretty simple. We say mirror, mirror, mini massage,
Okay.
up and down, your pits, and squeeze.
And squeeze. Okay, so what I'm going to say is, women out there, is if you are in a place where you can do this, you might not want to do it at the office unless you want to get a lot of other women to gather around and you work in that kind of environment where it's cool, which it should be. Go ahead and follow along, do this with us, and let's see what happens. I bet you thousands of women will do this, so this will be a great thing that we can do right now together. So join us. Let's start. Right? Mirror, mirror first?
Yes, right. Mirror, mirror first. So first thing is just to I like to stand in front of my mirror and do, little breathing exercises beforehand, but it's just look in the mirror, you're in your computer, look at your boobs,
Grateful.
pull them up,
See what's going on.
Just look at everything, because you could have discoloration or, rashes. You just don't know. So a lot of times you can't, just by looking at your boobs, you can't see everything. So
right.
Mirror, mirror.
So mirror, mirror, we're in front of the mirror. We're checking out our glory, making sure it looks normal. Oh, is there something new down there? What is it? Let me take a peek.
You got it.
All right.
And then we say mini massage. So just like getting in there all over, no special way, like moving your boobs in, out, up, down. Just, how would you massage your head or your neck? You just do it on your boobs.
Now, I remember one time I said to my gynecologist, I feel like my boobs are like Thomas's English muffins. And she said, what are you talking about? I said, there's lots of nooks and crannies. Is that normal?
Yeah, that's normal. I mean, many women have fibrocystic breasts, and especially young women, you have lumpy boobs. And so that's the whole point of doing this, is knowing what's normal for you. So if you normally are pretty lumpy, cool. But if you feel a lump that maybe isn't cool or painful or wasn't there before, it's definitely something to monitor and see your doctor about.
That's so important, because if you don't do this regularly, you'll never know what's different and what has changed, and if you're afraid or you avoid it. I used to avoid it. I was just like, I don't want to do that. Why do I need to do that? That gets done once a year. That's plenty of time.
Yeah. And it's not.
Okay, so I'm having a great time massaging as you talk.
It's so fun. Good. And then our next step is up and down. So really just taking 3 fingers, which is the check your selfie, is the photo that you take of yourself with 3 fingers to your breast.
Okay.
So we take that 3 fingers and you just want to do little circles up and down all the way. And just, spend the time. And you can do it lying down. You can do it on the couch. And, you just want to go up and down and up and down and up and down. And then we just say your pits.
Okay.
So a lot of women, you don't think to go in your armpit area, but this is where your, glands are in your lymphatic system. And it's really important that you go all the way up into this area, because the majority of cancers are found in this upper quadrant.
Oh, wow.
So really,
right in here.
Yeah, right in there. Exactly. So really making sure to go all the way in your pits. Your breast tissue goes all the way to the side of your body. So getting this area is also important. It's not just your, what you think of your boob. Your boob is actually this whole area. So
I did not know my boob was over here.
Your boob is also, over there. Breast tissue goes over there.
My little A boobies are over here too. Does that mean I get a bigger cup size? I can, in my mind, I'm like, you know what? You're really bigger. Don't you worry.
Yeah, totally.
You're in your armpit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Then lastly, you just want to give your nipples a little squeeze, and then you just want to see if there's any weird, discharge or pain. And, keep it simple and keep it fun and keep it relaxing and not fearful, really just from a space of love.
Thank you for making it so normal. And our boobs should not be taboo whatsoever. There are boobs, they're not taboo.
Yeah.
So tell me about this app that all these wonderful women and men can download.
Absolutely. So as you know, men can get breast cancer too. It's rare, but it's happening. And, men, we have boyfriends and husbands, and they're involved in this process. A lot of times men are the ones that will find a lump in their partner's breast. So we like to, get guys in this conversation as well. But we have this app. It's very cool. It's the Check Yourself app. And one of the key features about this app is the scheduling. So there's a really cool thing where you can schedule it. So you just set it on your phone, the reminder once a month when you want it to hit you. So the best time is like after your period each month when your boobs are less, sensitive or swollen. It will send you an automatic text reminder. So it'll pop up and say like, check yourself, love, keep abreast. And so yeah, and then it just takes you through the little steps with our, cute little graphics.
Mm,
And it's super easy. You get your reminder, you check it, and even if you forget, it's like this monthly subconscious
yeah.
reminder of, doing something good for yourself. We spend how much time on your phones, on Instagram, I know, like
So much.
everything. So everyone, you can really take 5 minutes a month to do something for yourself and check your boobies.
Shaney Jo, thank you for teaching us. Thank you for teaching me. I don't do that enough, and now I know how to do it, and I'm going to. And thank you for creating the app. And everybody, again, get the guide at EWG at keepabreast.org. And now I'd love to open the conversation to my readers. Leave a comment below or over at kriscarr.com. Let us know what you think. If you have any tips for prevention or breast health, please join the conversation. We love you so much. Take care of yourself. Keep juicing and eating healthy food and getting rest and relaxation. And until next time, thank you. Thanks, Shaney Jo.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was my pleasure. And thanks to everyone out there. And I look forward to connecting with you.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
Bye. Check yourself.